Hi everyone, I'm Lorraine from Simply English Edinburgh. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to look at 5 advanced verbs that have dependent prepositions. In this video we're going to focus on 5 verbs that collocate with the preposition with. Yeah, I know, prepositions, they're not everyone's favourite, but let me tell you this, students that I have who are literally about to take the proficiency exam, the last few days before the exam, prepositions are still the number one thing that we are running over, getting familiar with, refamiliarizing ourselves with. So yeah, everyone is literally in the same boat when it comes to prepositions. So therefore in this video what I've decided to do is not just use my own examples to show you, but I have also taken quite recent examples from newspapers and magazines showing you how these verbs and prepositions work together. So let's get started. So the first verb we're going to look at today is to comply with, and this one means to meet a specific standard or requirement. Therefore, if you fail to comply with this standard or this guideline, there may be consequences for you. Now, my best example of complying with would be if you work in hospitality or in food preparation. There are so many guidelines that you need to comply with in order to be allowed to legally sell food from a restaurant. You will need to comply with food safety standards, with certain workplace rules about hygiene and things like that. Fire safety is another big one as well. And every year there is a list of restaurants published who fail to comply with these rules and regulations, and therefore they are shut down. And now we're also going to look at the example which has appeared recently on the news. Next up is to tamper with something, and this one means that you are touching something that you should not be touching, basically because you either do not have enough knowledge about it or you are intentionally trying to damage this object. Now, where I'm most familiar with hearing this expression is when you travel by plane, you are always warned that there's absolutely no smoking permitted on the flight, that the bathrooms and toilets have of course been fitted with smoke alarms. People sometimes maybe attempt to break these smoke alarms so they can have a cheeky cigarette in the bathroom, but that is absolutely not allowed. And now we're going to have a quick look at the example from the news. Our third verb today is to plead with someone, and this means to make an emotional appeal. The example that comes to the forefront of my mind regarding this verb collocation is usually if there is a family who are in distress because a loved one has been the victim of a crime or has gone missing, the family will usually plead with the public to come forward with any relevant information about the potential crime which has taken place. So to plead with is sort of like the verb, I guess, to beg. You are really making an emotional plea to your audience. To charge with or charge someone with something would be the more usual construction. Means to formally accuse someone of committing a crime or doing something illegal or carrying out some type of misconduct, and therefore there will be repercussions for this action. This is a verb collocation that you will see very, very often in the news, because they will be discussing crimes having taken place and people being charged with these crimes. Now, here is an example that I have seen quite recently on the news. And the last verb we're going to look at today is to coincide with. and this one means to occur or happen at the same time as another event. So me personally, I always try to take time off work to coincide with my husband's holidays so we can spend a little bit of time together. So yeah, to coincide with, to happen or occur at the same time. And again, let's jump over and have a look at the example that I saw quite recently on the news. So I hope you have found this to be a useful way of practicing dependent prepositions and seeing them being used in context. So if you would like a video like this again in the future, please leave me a comment below. And as always, thank you for your support. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.